Namaskar dear students. Today is World Mother's Day. Okay? माँ तो माँ होती है. So take her blessings today. Give her some gifts. If not available, draw a painting for her. Okay? And express your love and gratitude. Okay? Our topic is electric charges and fields. Today we are discussing a very interesting theory, that is electric flux. The question is explain electric flux. Okay? Now what is electric flux? Okay, let me recall last lecture. We started with charge is a property due to which object can offer electric force. Okay? The charge has its field surrounding it. Okay? The effect is stronger at near points, okay, and weaker at far points. The effect is measured in terms of electric field intensity. Okay, if I want to draw electric field intensity vector here, I have to put here a positive charge, unit positive charge. The force is in this direction. Suppose vector is of this length. Okay, so at far point the electric field intensity will be less, so vector will be smaller. If we connect all the vectors, that is called electric field lines. That was concept given by Faraday. But how many electric field lines should we draw? That is the problem. Okay, so conventionally we have decided that through a unit area, okay, perpendicular to the area, okay, or plane, okay, perpendicular to the surface, number of electric field lines passing should be equal to electric field intensity. I am repeating. Suppose at this point the electric field intensity is 4. Okay, at this point electric field intensity is 4. I have to assume a surface here of unit area and have to draw 4 electric field lines perpendicular to the surface area. That is the conventional method to draw electric field lines. But area is not unit always. Okay, it may have value 2, 4, 8, any. Okay, so suppose here, okay, the area is of 2 unit, then total field lines will be 4 into 2, 4 multiplied by 2, that will be 8. That is called electric flux. Okay, total number of electric field lines passing through a surface area perpendicular to it, that is called flux. Okay, so measure of electric field lines through a given surface. Okay, that is called electric flux. The detailed definition is this, okay, that we will understand at the end, okay, after deriving the equation. Suppose this is a uniform electric field having magnitude vector E, and this is the surface. Okay, we know that for any surface, okay, the surface area vector is drawn perpendicular to the surface. Why? That is the concept I will explain you sometime, not needed now. Okay, but area vector is always drawn perpendicular to the surface. Okay, so this is the surface, the magnitude of area is delta S, and this is n caret is the unit vector towards delta S. Okay, so here our surface is this, so area vector is in this direction. Okay, so the angle between E and delta S, that is theta, is 0 in this case. Okay, it is like this. So area vector is this, E is this, so both are in same direction, so theta is 0. Now area and number of lines passing through it perpendicular. If unit area, we have decided from unit area the number of field lines should be equal to electric field intensity. But if area is delta S, the number of electric field lines is called flux. So phi. Okay, so phi equals to E delta S. We know that E delta S can be written as E delta S cos 0 because cos 0 is 1. Okay, but 0 degree is theta, so it can be written as E delta S cos theta here. And that is, we know that A B cos theta equals to vector A dot vector B, it is dot product. Okay, so flux equals to E dot delta S in this case. Now consider another case. Okay, here I have written that vector delta S equals to, this is magnitude and this is its direction, unit vector towards its direction. Okay, delta S is its magnitude of the surface area. N cap is the unit vector in direction of delta S. Okay, that is perpendicular to the surface. Now suppose electric field lines are in same direction, but the surface area is somewhat inclined. Okay, not perpendicular, somewhat inclined. Okay, making angle theta with the vector E. Okay, vector area, vector showing area. Okay, is making theta, angle theta with electric field. In that case, we have to consider delta S cos theta component of the area vector. Okay, so in that case, flux will be equal to, that I have written here, flux equals to E into delta S cos theta. Again, it is E, vector E dot delta S. So thus flux is actually a dot product. Okay, where theta is the angle between vector E and delta, vector E and delta S. Okay, now what is df? Now, what is df of flux, electric flux? So we know that this is Newton per Coulomb. Okay, force upon charge can be written as m1 L1 T minus 2 upon ampere into time. This is area, so L square. So dimensional formula of electric flux is m1 L3 T minus 3 A minus 1. What can be the unit? The unit of E is Newton per Coulomb into meter square. So Newton into meter square per Coulomb. The other unit is volt into meter, that we can understand after second lesson. Okay, and phi is a scalar quantity because it is a dot product. Okay, now one question may be arising in your mind, that if the surface area is curved, what will happen? Suppose this is the surface area. Okay, curved. In that case, we have to divide the total surface area in small segments. Okay, in segments of small area, many small segments. Okay, and each can be considered as planar. Okay, so and then we have to suppose this is the small segment. Okay, and this is the direction of its area vector. Okay, in that case we can find out flux with it. Okay, and then we have to make sum of all the fluxes. Okay, that will be equal to sigma of E dot delta S. Flux will be equal to E dot delta S. Now, this is approximate value because electric field intensity may not be uniform. Okay, so in order to get exact value, what should we do? We should take limit delta S tends to 0. Okay, in that case, this taking limit delta S tends to 0, in that case, this flux will become integration of on total surface area, that is called surface integration E dot ds. So this is the definition of electric flux. Electric flux linked with any area is the surface integration, okay, of electric flux, electric field on that area. Repeating, electric flux linked with any area is the surface integration, okay, of electric field on that area. Now, a topic is over, but there must be some questions arising in your mind, that from where this concept of flux arised. Okay, so we can compare these with volume flux that we studied in equation of continuity. If you remember, volume flux means volume upon time. Volume upon time can be written as area into length upon time. Length upon time is velocity, so can be written as A into V. If velocity is not perpendicular to the area, this can be written as A dot V. Now, suppose this is a pipe through which water is flowing. Okay. If I take a small pipe here and put a bucket here, okay, and a somewhat big pipe here and put bucket here, and I measure the water collected here in the container. Here, suppose it is 1 liter in a given time. Here it may be 2 or 3 liters. Okay, so see here the multiplication of V and A is less because A is less. Here the multiplication of V and A is more because A is more. That means this is like electric field. Actually here nothing is flowing, huh? This is electrostatics, but this is just to explain you the concept. Okay, here actual water is flowing, here nothing is flowing. But to explain the concept, we can consider this example. Okay, E is like V and A is like A. Okay, so by this way we can understand that actually electric flux is the total number of electric field lines passing through area perpendicular to it. Okay, bye.